Sanders against Rollins. Here's Young. Yep, that one goes. He's got 11.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And stolen by Kuzma. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Shumshay.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also.
Rebounded by the Bucks. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Yeah, that was a close one. In the end, they came away with the loss, and a big reason why was because their starters just kept fouling.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Kuzma. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Sanders dishes to Walker. Pass to Shumshay. Porter with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Rollins. And to Kumbo. And no good. Clippers trail by 4. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
A different look from Milwaukee. A.J. Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent comes in for Kevin Porter. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. That free throw. No good. No good on the second free throw. Milwaukee leading by 4. Trent kicks to Anthony. Portis screen on Christie. Anthony, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Outside Jackson. Now Christie. 14 points from him the last game against Indiana.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 25-point game against San Antonio. Six to shoot. It's hauled in by Shumshay. Shumshay's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. A free ball. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 8 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
The 3 from Anthony. Connects from three-point range.
Anthony matching the 3 from the other end. He's a competitor, just like his dad was.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the field.
Shumshay, rebounded by Anthony. Bucks leading by 4 to the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 66 47% shooting.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's ball. Still scoreless. Walker with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Shumshay, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Green dishes to Anthony. Pass to Portis. Misses the baby hook. Now Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
We've got A.J. Green. Miles Turner out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Anthony in at the point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second. Walker's shot is off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And now, Allie LaForce shares something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you.
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Pass to Trent. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Sanders has got his 5th rebound in this one. And by Jones. And Sanders. And the dunk by Sanders.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up to the Los Angeles Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's ball, covered by Anthony. Here's Walker. Second shot opportunity. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And Turner throws it down.
Love the toughness Turner showed on that tape. Just willing it past the contact.
The Bucks have started out 0-1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Giannis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green, and Rollins subbed in for Trent. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Thor's checked in, and that one falls for Turner. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in?
it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
And now the Clippers on the break. Brings it down.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
To the middle. Here's Turner, and slammed in by Turner.
Well, for Turner, it looks so easy sometimes. His length and athleticism put the rim well within reach.
Here's Paul. He averages about 5 points a game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one comes. Los Angeles making a switch here. Shumshay is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Here's Turner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Turner's got 7.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Paul. Covered by Rollins. Jones. No one around him. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pass to Rollins. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Turner. And now a 6-point Bucks lead.
And that is a great possession. Get Kuzma the ball, and Kyle will clear those catches too deep.
Over to the wing. Pass to Thor. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's out of the Kumbo, top of the key. Here's Rollins, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Clippers call time here. Bobby Portis is checked in for Miles Turner. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Dunn passes to Thornton, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also look at the offense there. He's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring night.
Pass to Thorne. Here's Christie. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Out to Anthony. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Anthony. Shoots from the line. And another basket for Milwaukee.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pass to Sanders. Christie with it. He's got 8. To the paint. Here's Gore. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Here is Sanders after the made shot from Bobby Portis. And here's Sanders looking at his point production. Averages almost 11 points a game.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Out to Kuzma. Beyond the arc. The Clippers grab the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
For the pass to Sanders. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Porter's checked in for the Bucks. And the Clippers making a change here. Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. You look at the Bucks. They're in 7th and looking to hold on to that seed for the playoffs.
Well, right now for Milwaukee, they are in an okay position for the play-in with about a month to go. Having the advantage over lower-ranked teams as long as they can hold this position.
There's Portis. Makes it off the glass. Portis has got 6 points.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's Ball. Done with a screen on Rollins. Here he goes.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates.
Aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, to roll back.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
So it's the Bucks now after the Clippers pick up 2. pass outside. Outside, Porter. Pass to Rollins. They get it again. Now Portis. Portis pulls it down.
Plenty of power behind that move from Portis. He likes hammering it down with as much authority as possible.
The Bucks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And here is Los Angeles now. A 12-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Jackson. That shot is off. Great D that time from Portis. Here's the lob. That's Kubo. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
And that game against Brooklyn, this is one where it will take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
And the Clippers have possession after the three-pointer from Bobby Portis. Here's Christie. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Christie's got 11.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Ball. 6 points for him. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Their percentage on the season, I think they would be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and it extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfectly lined so far here in the second quarter.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Clippers making a change here. Thor's checked in. Here's Rollins. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates. Racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Now Christie. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. There's the pick. Done outside. Pass to Christie. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakout there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now here's Young. He's got 15. Porter looking it over. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porter's got 13.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Into the lane. Christie finds Dunn. Out to Christie. Pass to Thor. There's the triple. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Kumbo inside. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Christie. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So it's Milwaukee enjoying a 12 3-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute.
Greetings, everybody. The story so far revolving around Giannis, the Greek freak, in Bond.
I'll take it one further. When Giannis is this hot offensively, he looks like the best power forward of all time. Apollo.
And now, you know it, you like it. And that's all for us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Dunn is out there with Sanders. And there's Christie, and it's Ford into the 4. Milwaukee leading by 12. Porter finds Antetokounmpo. Inside, Antetokounmpo, automatic.
He's got the size of a center and the skills of a guard. Giannis is incredible.
Antetokounmpo on the double team. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for a quarter. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Now, here's Sanders. For the pass to Christie. Gets an open look and hits. Christie's got 15 points.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Porter with it. Dunn covering. Up top, Portis. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebound. Numbers over several seasons for Miles Turner.
And you can't get too wrapped up in the numbers, but sure, his rebounding volume has indeed been decreasing. Is that a function of physicality, alterations to playing style? Possibly. One thing for certain, you hope the decline isn't attributed to a lack of effort.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Kevin?
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And here is Los Angeles now after the man shot from Bobby Portis. Up against Rollins. Dunn shot's good.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Portis sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Inside. Dunn outside. Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks leading by 12. And Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Now here's Sanders. 10 points for him.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Christie. The train. It's hauled in by Dunn. Quick Clippers trail by 10. And Sanders kicks to Dunn. Collins against Sanders. To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Giannis slashing. Sanders against Rollins. Sanders' shot is good. Sanders has got 12.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Bucks passing it around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Portis sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Milwaukee leading by 6. Stan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Well, we can't say enough about the passing of this group lately. The leading setup men among the league's 2 guards over the past 10 games. You take a look at Porter, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And with his skill as a distributor, he's probably just as comfortable at the point guard position as he is off the ball. They need him there at times in a pinch.
Well, that's such a luxury to have as a coach. Having 2 guards you can run things through opens up a lot.
Clippers trail by 4. For the pass to Dunn. Here's 4 from past the arc. Porter pulls it in. Pass to Rollins. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Now Sanders. Dunn left side.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up. Everybody on that.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close. You have to make it harder than that.
And the Bucks making a change here. Turner's checked in. To Rollins. Porter in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball. Porter's got 16.
Shooting well in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Los Angeles making a switch here. And it's the Clippers with the ball, trailing by 5. Rollins against Sanders. And it's Walker, top of the key. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection, despite the miss.
Here's Rollins. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with their scoring average of nearly 16 points a game. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-5 run. Good work there as it goes. Sanders has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Down against Porter. Tries the spin move. That one wide left. Clippers trail by 3. Dunn passes to Christie. There's the screen. Puts it up from 17. That one goes. Count it. He's got 17.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Outside Porter to the inside. Here's Rollins. Nice shot off that time. Good D by Sanders.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Dunn dishes to Walker. Pass to Shumshay. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Shumshay has got his first points of the game. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. Here's Rollins. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And a wide open up to Porter. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 19 points.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Shumshay. Turner with the steal. Porter inside. Dunn covering. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Fires the 3. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his first in the second half.
Pass to Portis. Here's Rollins. And here's Porter. Rocket 6. Back to Portis. And out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
And let's take a look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 14 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. And the 3 off target. The Bucks trail. Green takes the Porter. go, one-on-one. That's the 3-5. Buries it from three-point range. Christie's got 23 points.
Chris Field.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Out to Kuzma. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And he's what I call a prepared shooter with strong fundamentals. Kuzma is a capable threat from the perimeter.
Here's Ball. 6 points for him. Hooked away. Pass to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting terrible so far in the second. Down around 26%.
And a high percentage shooter like Kuzma has tons of options on the floor. That includes the mid-range.
Here's Ball. Outside, Walker. The three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Hollins the pass to Turner. Kuzma inside. Working on Walker. Count that one. Kuzma's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. LA's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Pass to Christie. From downtown. And in Los Angeles with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
There's Kuzma. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game. Here, Clippers lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Anthony is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Driving inside, lays it up and banks it in.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, He's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Now here's Giannis. Over in the corner. Turner. 3 pointers off the mark. The Clippers leading. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute play. Driving in. Shots good by Thor.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Bucks. Pass to Turner. Trent outside. From deep Giannis. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. Shumshe's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside, Jones. Here's ball. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Laws got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. And so Antetokounmpo looking over. And a wide open shot from Green. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 9th assist in the game now. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Turner against Jones. Giannis outside. Turner with the screen for Antetokounmpo. The 9-foot shot. Nice jump shot. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 21 in the game.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Shot by Ball, no good. Bucks trail by 3. Giannis dishes to Anthony. On the wing, Green. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They set the pick. Takes it inside. Turner with the steal. Trent outside. Giannis outside. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Ball, covered by Anthony. There's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Put so much pressure on the defense.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Ball, covered by Anthony. They double him with Green. And a wide open look for Walker. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Trent kicks to Anthony. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To take the lead. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, this is the problem Giannis presents. Stopping him inside is such a challenge.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for A.J. Green. Kevin Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Rollins subbed in for Anthony. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hi, guys. The head coach for the Clippers had some instruction for his guys during the break. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
All right, Allie, thanks. On the wing, Christie. Covered by Rollins. To the left wing. Thor. Nailed from three-point land. Thor's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here is Sanders, following the 3 by Milwaukee. pass to Christie.
And using his length and footwork there, Kuzma is able to stay aggressive defensively.
Down low. There's Portis. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Oh.
Best outcome in a bad situation.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Well, we know Bobby Portis is a fan favorite, but the reason he's a team favorite is because he plays hard and does a lot of it. He's affecting plays on both ends.
Clock is at 3. Here's Christie. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Porter. Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
Here's Christie. Done with a screen on Kuzma. To the middle. Jump to finish it off. Beauty.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's got to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Sanders. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The first one falls. Sanders hits them both. Now here's Giannis. Pass to Kuzma. There's the 3. No good that time. The Clippers trail. Now Sanders. He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is off.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark. By that.
Porter in the corner. And it's on the Kumbo. Picking up the 6. Porter's got 25 points.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Rollins against Sanders. Outside Porter. Pass to Rollins. From deep three-point line. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And Sanders, here we go. On the wing, Christie. Hard to bite. Kuzma. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's Portis. Puts it up from 17. Not gonna go. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Got a piece of it. And Sanders, here we go. Off the glass. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. Out of the Kumbo. Knocks down the 3.
And that play is a great example of why it's important to surround Giannis with shooters. They will get great looks from deep.
Here's Christie. And he does not hit. Out to DeCumbo outside. Jack Portis launches it. Christie there for the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. The up. It's good.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Well, this is what you want to see from Giannis. Your biggest stars stepping up in the biggest moments.
Outside, Christie to take the lead. Down he goes for 3. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right now.
Here's Rollins. To DeCumbo. Leaves it in off the window.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, this coach this 3-day huge sign.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And the Clippers making a switch here. Shumshe's checked in. Right side. Giannis pulling it down.
And as a coach, it's such a luxury to have a player like Giannis. Someone you can always rely on.
And Sanders, here we go. What a play inside.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And they got to find the give here if they need it.
Here's the Clippers. They trail by 1. Sanders against Rollins. Here's the screen. Oh, the slam dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, and there's a rush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building.